Hi guys, welcome to AndroGuider. So in this video we are going to do a quick review of the Dirty Unicorns 10.5 ROM. So as you can see that this ROM is based on Android Marshmallow 6.0.1. It comes in with the latest August 5 security patch 2, and this is Dirty Unicorns 10.5, and the stock kernel is at permissive by default. Additionally, the build date is 12th of August. So most of the customizations which the ROM comes in with are present under the dirty tweaks menu. So first of all we have the animation settings. Again, the dirty tweaks tap transition effect, this new animation setting which comes in with this update, and these are the options which we have. Okay, so if you just quickly want to have a look at one of them, and maybe let's do this. Okay, so likewise you can choose and try out all of them if you want to, and pick the one which suits you the best. Then we have the toast animation settings, and these are the options which we get. Then we have the list view animations, and these are the options which we have. Then we have the system animations, and we have the activity open animation, activity close, task open, task close, move to front, move to back, wallpaper open, wallpaper close, wallpaper intra open, and wallpaper intra close. Then in the end you can customize the animation duration too. So all these animations have the same options. I will just let you guys have a look at one of the the options which we get in one of them. So this is what we have. Then we have the expanded desktop LCD. You can change the LCD density too. If you want to go back to the stock value, then you can do that from here, and then you can also pick a custom LCD density, and then in the end you can reboot your device when you are done with changing the LCD density. Another thing which this update brings in is that this time when you change the LCD DPI, the phone will perform a full reboot instead of the soft reboot, which was the case in Dirty Unicorns 10.4. So this is just a small update. Then we have the miscellaneous tweaks, brightness control, ad blocker is present in there too, and then if you want to show the task manager in the extended status bar region, this is the task manager. And then if you want to show or hide the toast icon, flashlight notification, media scanner behavior on boot, scrolling cache, disable force close notifications, SC Linux mode, permissive, and so this is the place where you can change that mode from permissive to enforcing or vice versa. And then in the end we have the screenshot options, crop and share, and the crop mode. I will be showing you these settings when I would be covering up the gesture settings. So there that 3-finger screenshot feature would be present. So I would like to cover these two things together. Then we have the power menu. So these are the options which we get in the power menu, and then you can also show choose whether you want to show the power menu on the lock screen or not. And then we have the power menu animation settings, and then in the end you can customize the dim background too. Okay, so this is how the power menu looks like, and you can also choose whether you want to show the advanced reboot menu on the lock screen, or always show it, or just disable that. Then we have the system app remover and the wake lock blocker in the end. Then we have the lock screen settings. You can customize the bottom lock screen shortcuts from in here, colors and fonts. I have already picked and chosen some. So if you want to have a look at the lock fonts option, then these are the settings which we get. And then you can enable or disable any lock screen items which you want to, clock, date, or alarm, any one of them. And then I have just randomly chosen certain lock screen colors, and I will show you the lock screen once we have completed the weather settings. Then we have the color and font settings. No, sorry, we have covered them up. Then we have the middle lock screen shortcuts. You can configure them too. And then we have the wallpaper and miscellaneous configurations here. So if you want to set a different wallpaper for your lock screen, then you can use this option. Then return to default will set the wallpaper, the lock screen wallpaper, to back to what you are using in your launcher too. Then we have the media cover art, lock screen notification count, lock screen torch, lock screen alpha, and then you can enable or disable the charging current in the end. Then we have the weather widget settings. So if you want to show the weather in the extended status bar region, you can do that from in here. And then we have the clock settings. Again, the weather panel. So we do get the two sources in Yahoo Weather and the Open Weather map. I'll be using custom location now. Okay, so it did verify the location, and then let's see. So you can see that the weather is now being shown in the extended status bar header region. Then we can also try out Yahoo Weather if you want to. Yahoo Weather is gives you a more specified location. If you enter that, it also takes in that Delhi, India. Okay, so Yahoo Weather is also working. So both of them are working. Then if you want to show the weather options that go along with the lock, then you can use this option, show location, and then you can select the condition icons, monochrome, colored, and V clouds, and then we will just customize this. Let's choose red, and for the icons we can maybe have the dark blue color. Okay, so now we'll have a look at the lock screen. So this is how the lock screen looks like. Then next up we have the status bar settings. So from the battery settings you can customize the battery status style, and again the dotted circle option is missing in here, and in fact it is missing from most of the rooms these days. And then if you want to show the battery percentage inside the icon or next to the icon, you can do that too. And then we have the battery bar location, top of the status bar, top of the navigation bar, or at the bottom of the navigation bar. Then you can customize the battery bar color, the charging color, and the low battery bar color, and then the battery bar alignment. This is the regular one, this is the center mirrored one, and this is the reversed one. Then you can customize the battery bar thickness too, and if you want to show the charging animation, then you can do that too. Next up we have the carrier label settings. So from in here you can configure the location of the carrier label, lock screen, status bar, or on both of them. And then if you want to enter any custom carrier label in, you can do that from here. Then we have the clock and date settings. So from in here you can configure the position of the clock, right, center, or left, AM, PM, small font size or the normal font size, date if you want to show it. Then we have various date styles. Normal one, well, the date is being shown to the left of time in the top right corner of your screen. So this currently I'm using the normal one, this the lowercase one, and this the uppercase one. So you can choose that as per your need. Then you can configure the position of date, left of time or right of time. We have multiple date formats to choose from. These are the options which we get. And then if you want to enable the status bar clock on the left side on the lock screen, then you can do that from in here. This is how the lock screen will look like. There is the status bar clock. Then we have the notification settings. So you can we have force expanded notification, disable immersive mode messages, show notification count, and we have the breathing missed call, breathing voicemail, and the breathing SMS. Then we have the quick settings, quick pull down, smart pull down, quick settings panel. These are the quick settings toggles which are enabled by default. and these are the ones which you can add on. And then if you want to reset it back to the default layout, then you can use the reset option. Then we can configure the number of tiles which can be shown per row, 3, 4 or 5. Enlarge the first row, brightness slider, brightness icon, vibrate on touch, advanced location settings if you want to have that. And then these are the 3 locations from which you can choose from: battery saving, device only, or high accuracy. Then we have the tiles animation style, flip, rotate, and the tiles animation duration, low, default or fast, and then the tiles animation interpolator too. Then if you just quickly want to have a look at the options which we the various animation styles, then this the flip one, and this the rotation one. Then we have the status bar items. So from in here you can enable or disable any one of them if you whatever you want to. So say at the moment the Wi-Fi icon is being shown, so the moment I just toggle it off, it gets hidden from the status bar, and if I switch it back on, it reappears. And then of course I would like to show you the Dirty Unicorns logo too. Next up we have the time contextual headers. So this the nature's header image pack, and then you can configure the header image shadow too. Then next up we have the traffic indicators. So you can show the outgoing traffic, incoming, or both of them. Then we have the display unit, update interval, auto hide the network arrows when there's no data exchange going on, hide the network arrows, and then we have the inactivity threshold in the end. Then we have the navigation settings. So first of all we have the volume button settings. So if you want to reorient the volume keys when the device is rotated, use the volume keys to awake the device, playback control. Then we have the navigation bar settings. So this update brings certain optimizations to Pulse 2. I will be covering that up too. So this is the smart bar interface that we are currently using, and if you want to have a look at the smart bar settings, then just quickly this the context buttons layout position, you can configure that right or left. Input method actions, whether you want to show the input arrows when the keyboard is when you are using the keyboard or the keyboard switcher, or none of them. Then we have the button touch animation, ripple one. Currently we are using the ripple one, and this is the spring one. Then you can configure the button transparency in the end. So just quickly we will be going through. So use from smart bar you can configure the double tap, single tap, and the long press actions of any of the recent tab. For the home button and the back button you can only configure their double tap and long press actions, because their single tap actions have already been allocated to them and they can't be configured. Similarly, if you want to add any icon, then you can do that, and of course you can customize the icon style of this of the navigation bar toggle which we have just now added. You can download any custom image pack from the Play Store too, and you can also use that icon in there then. And then you can configure the button which you have added. You can configure its single tap, double tap, and long press actions. And then if you want to remove it, cancel it, or and then if you want you can also save the settings which you are using the save button. And then if you want to go back to the restore any profile, or just go back to the default layout, then you can click on that tap on that reset button. Okay, so and then if you want to have a quick look at Fling, so this update of Fling brings in the new Dirty Unicorns logo too. So using Fling you can customize the right short swipe, long swipe, and similarly on the left side you can do that. Then we have the single tap, double tap, and long press actions on both the left and right side. um, Show the fling logo, animate the logo, custom logo icon, custom logo image. um, if you want to have a look, you would have to use the animation settings for that. Sorry, I'll just go back. Just a moment. Then you can customize the logo color to ripple effect, ripple color, show the gesture trails, the trail color, and the long swipe threshold, and the long press delay too. So a lot of options to customize in here. I'll just go back to the smart bar interface. Then this update of dirty unicorns also brings certain optimizations to pulse too. So we can choose the render mode, fading blocks, or solid lines. So first of all we will have a look at the solid lines. And you can also configure the pulse color and the lava lamp. So by enabling lava lamp, the pulse will animate a smooth style. The transition of the graphical lines which would be shown down there in the navigation bar. That's what pulse is. That transition would be really very smooth if you turn on the lava lamp. Using the solid lines mode settings, you can configure the sanity level and the lava lamp speed. And then if you want to check out the fading block settings, then from in here you can configure the bar width, bar spacing, block size, block spacing, sanity level, and the lava lamp animation speed. So both of these settings have the last two settings, the sanity level and the lava lamp speed, they have been these are the new settings which have been introduced in this update. Then you can configure the bar size too, and we have the left-handed mode in the end. Then for multitasking we do get the app circle bar gestures. Okay, so you can configure the three finger swipe gesture from in here. And I'm sorry, back in smart bar I forgot to show you the custom actions and the default actions which we can. Okay, so from custom actions you can choose, you have all these options, and all the settings which you are viewing from in here, they would be same when you would head back to the smart bar settings. Okay, so these are the options which we have. I'll just select the screenshot later on, and then we have the default settings. Nothing is configured, and if you want to launch any application too, then you can do that too. And in fact you can also select a shortcut if you are using a launcher such as the Nova launcher or the action launcher. You can actually launch a tasker command by using the three finger gesture. So that's pretty cool. And if you just want to quickly choose any application, then you can do that too. I'll just select the screenshot feature. Okay, after right after I cover up all the settings which are in here, I will be showing you the three finger gesture, the three finger swipe gesture feature, and also the screenshot crop feature. Okay, so you have the double tap to sleep on both on the status bar and the lock screen, and then we have the gesture anywhere too. So you can customize location, left edge or right edge, and then the trigger width. I will just quickly show you what gesture anywhere is all about. So say if you want to launch any application by, suppose if I want to launch the Chromium browser using the just by drawing a C, then I'll just draw a C, and when I will tap on this gesture region, translucent screen will pop up, and then when I draw a C, it will launch the Chromium web browser. There you see it. Then okay, so now I'll just quickly show you the three finger gesture screenshot feature. So in the moment I swipe down, it will take a screenshot, and the screenshot crop region will pop up. because we had checked that option in. So first of all, if you want to crop the screenshot in any way you want to, you can do that from in here. uh, and then if you want to just save it, check it using this option, you can actually zoom into the screenshot. And say if you want to save the screenshot, then you can just tap on this save button and the screenshot will be saved. Let's take another one, and then now we'll be having a look at the other options which we have. Okay, so from in here, using the first option, you can obviously crop the screenshot using this using the pencil option. You can actually write anything which you want in here. Suppose we can write dirty unicorns, and you can also adjust the stroke width. And then if you just want to undo the changes or go back to the how the screenshot was, you can use this option. And then we have this eye icon. uh, it was supposed to anyways, just before that, this the blur feature. So using this, you can blur any part of the screenshot you want to. So say this part just got blurred, or whatever you region you choose, that portion of the screen would get blurred. And well, I'm not able to figure out what this eye icon is for. Okay, anyway, so if you want to just share the screenshot, use this option. And if you want to throw the screenshot into the bin, you can just delete it by tapping on that bin icon. Okay, so that's all what we have in the gesture settings. Then we have the heads up notification settings. You can configure all that. Then we have the multi-window mode too, omni switch. And then we have the recent settings in the end, only show running apps. And then we have the immersive recents, full screen, show only the status bar or only the navigation bar. And then either of the status bar or the navigation bar would be hidden depending upon the option which you choose. Then if you want to show or hide the search bar, we also get the clear all button. Then we have the 6 location pack in to enable omni recents, slim recents too. And certain optimizations have been introduced in slim recents too with this update. Expanded mode, these are the options which you get. Show on the left edge, show the topmost task. You can configure the size to panel background color, card background color, and the card text color too. So that's all what we have in the dirty tweak settings. Then this ROM comes in with the CyanogenMod Theme Engine too. So any CM13 theme would work with this ROM. Then we have the display settings. Dashboard columns is present in here, and then you can choose from 1, 2 or 3. You can configure the dashboard title view, dashboard dividers, and whether you want to show the switches right beside Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, then you can just toggle this on. Then we have the press the power button twice to launch the camera and adjust the target's vibration, so you can adjust that vibration scale. Then we have the sound and notification settings, media volume, alarm volume. Volume steps is present in here. And again, the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 60 as always. You can also configure the volume dialog timer too. And again, certain optimizations have been introduced in this too, with the dirty unicorns 10.5 update. Then under other sounds, we have the camera shutter sound, screenshot sound, safe headset volume, less frequent notifications, media control, dial pad tone, screen locking sounds, charging sounds, volume adjustment sounds, touch sounds, and vibrate on touch. So they have just concatenated all the options in here. And then we have the headset plugged in notification, prevent audio ducking. That is really very handy when a notification arrives. Then you can configure the notification light, the battery light. So that's all what we have in the sound and notification settings. Then under storage and USB, just in case you're wondering, it only occupies about half the memory which my device is using. Then we have the battery settings, battery saver. You can configure the volume color too, and of course, as this ROM is based on AOSP, you can enable the battery saver whenever you want to, and that is too when the device is not charging, of course. um, Security settings, unknown sources not checked in by default. That's all what we have in there. Yeah, then in the end we have the developer options. USB debugging is checked in by default, and also the developer options are enabled by default. You can configure the animation settings too. So that's all what we have. And in case you are wondering about the kill app back button, then you can configure that by configuring the long press action of the back key through the smart bar settings. Okay, so now I'll just we have a look at the apps which we get. The camera is that of stock Android Marshmallow. We do get Chromium in documents. So the stock file browser does support the setting to install the APK files directly through the app, directly through the file browser itself. Okay, so there you see that you can install the APK files directly, so you don't need to use any file manager for that. Then we have the Dirty Unicorn certified application, gallery, omni switch, and all that. Okay, so Dirty Unicorn certified application, this is a collection of handpicked themes that guarantee a good user experience. So it's you can just have a quick look at the introduction settings. So basically themes which have been autom which have been optimized as per the Dirty Unicorns ROM, which have all the quick which have a custom icon for all the quick setting toggles, and most of the apps which are out there, settings menu, and basically which will give you a good user experience. All of those themes are present in the DU certified application. So you can have a look at the light themes, the dark themes, and then these are dark themes then which we have. So a lot to choose from in here. So library settings, free themes, only show the free themes available by default. Both the paid and the free themes would be shown, and then if you want to enable or disable the navigation bar, tint, status bar, shadow, all that stuff. So that's all what we have in the Dirty Unicorns certified application. Then the stock launcher only offers one setting to allow or disable to enable or disable the rotation. Wallpapers, these are the wallpapers which you get, plenty of live wallpapers to choose from too. And as far as the widgets are concerned, these are the ones which we get. So that's all what we have. So I guess that pretty much I have shown you everything, and long pressing on that gear icon will likely take you to dirty tweaks too. Okay guys, so that's all what I think I have got for you guys in this video. So if you like the video, then do hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to get a notification in whenever I upload my next video, then do hit that subscribe button too. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.